It is 9:30 and we are ready to rock. We are ready to rock. Let's get it into it. First thing we're going to look at is Bitcoin dominance. Talk about Bitcoin. Why long Bitcoin? You can see the title of the video. It was pretty obvious to me. You could see the altcoins were just losing dominance. So the rest of the world was turning its eyes on Bitcoin. And you know what? You want to move with the herd a little bit when it comes to Bitcoin. You don't want to get lost in the sauce. Let me show you the 1 minute chart right now just to break it down for you guys. What's going on, my lifers? Now, we all know that a retest is the money buy, right? I've gone over this many, many times. What's going on, lifers? How y'all feeling? So look at this. Look at this. This is the 1 minute chart. Eventually, we're going to zoom out and we're going to show you what's really happening. But right now, Bitcoin broke out. This top line is the top trend line here. Bitcoin broke out of a top trend line, came back down, retested, and is now kind of on its way, building up a big support system here, moving up to 10,007 on its way to 10,008. Looks like we're coming for 11,000. Okay. About time. I mean, hey, you guys saw I long this guy down here at the bottom of the pattern. And let me go back. There's a lot of people kind of speaking some bearish tones. Honestly, I felt like I do think charting is an art, but I do think that there's a pattern at hand, and you can't force patterns, right? Like, let me force a pattern on you guys. We could be like this. This is in a falling wedge because I'm just gonna pick a random price up here. There's no. I'm gonna have no idea with basically your apex and your hits on your line of degree. They gotta hit basically places where the price stopped and dropped. You can't pick random places in the middle and decide like this is like, look, this is a falling wedge. You know, I mean, I guess you could use this line here. I'm being objective, but I just, you know, and then are we going to come back down here to this pattern at 8,100? Are we in a falling wedge like that? You know, you could look at it this way. I just think that like one point you got to pick a pattern because you could draw 100 patterns and say it's in 1,000 different things. So, and you know what? That may go up and then that may be part of someone's plan. Like you may see a different pattern and that actually may be how you trade it, but I may trade it differently, you know? So I just still think we're in this pattern here. You know, like if anything, you would just connect. Well, let me just delete that. If anything, you would just connect this line further down, in my opinion, to this line here. Even though we'd be off, though. It would throw off the apex of the triangle. You see how I want to be pretty exact, but it's close enough. Something like this, but no. So I'm keeping it here, man. In my opinion, we're in a bull pennant. Pretty obvious. And yeah, and I thought we would break out. We're coiled into the bull pennant pretty tight. So in my opinion, that's exciting because you're going to know if you're right or wrong pretty fast. And that's what I like to be, right or wrong, because then I can either get stopped out somewhere down here. And I told you my stop is at 10,420. So I'm playing it close to the bone here. My stop was right around here. Who's to say it won't still get stopped out, right? Nothing is guaranteed here. And that's how, that's basically how you become a good trader is you stay open-minded all the time. Now you go to the 1 hour, you say, how far did we break above this line? And then you go to the 1 minute and you can see we clearly retested it. And then we zoom in here, we had a clear retest and a bounce off of the trend line, that's what you want to see is the retest, right? Now, yes, we are in a rising wedge now in the 1 minute. Some could kind of call it a bull flag, but that's a rising wedge to me. It's getting pretty parabolic. But short term, we going up to 10,800. And from there, and we can just keep building these bullish sentiments as we watch the 1 minute overbought here a little bit. But that's the 1 minute who gives a dang, right? We are not even close to overbought here. We have our first green candle on a cross. This is looking really bullish on the 4 hour. So yes, target is the measured move, which I have here at 12,107. Again, we're just going to knock on that door at 12,000. Not a lot of resistance here. We should be able to move pretty fast from 10.8 all the way back to about 11.2 before we hit some resistance. So, yeah, to me, it's pretty easy trade. Not easy. I'm not going to say it's an easy trade, but the signs are all here. If you were focusing and not letting market clutter get into your brain. You're just focusing on what you see in the chart, playing the same thing over and over again. This is a bull pennant. I mean, clearly, right? We did come up into the price. Price came up. You could almost call this part of the bull pennant if you wanted to. To me, though, the angle isn't good enough. This is a smaller pennant inside of a bigger move. And again, remember, we go back to that weekly, right? Now we have double cross on the weekly. 2 more reds coming. Just scares me a little bit. But if we kind of shrink things down for what they are, I mean, this is so cool to see Bitcoin in all its glory right here. And you can clearly see that this is a breakout. To me, that was a fake out up there. Fake out, broke back into the pattern. Then we broke out, retested, broke out, and we're basically on our way to 20,000. I mean, you can, like, people are saying otherwise. To me, I'm fundamental as well. I know we can say the TA. Honestly, I'm going to make a statement that might hurt some people, but I'm seeing a lot of Elliott wave people get confused. I could be wrong, honestly. And I have to do more research on my Elliott wave, so I guess I probably shouldn't say it. But what I do see with Elliott wave is they're giving themselves like 17 ideas in one idea. And to me, that's overwhelming. Like, I wouldn't be able to trade that way. I would have to keep it real simple, you know? These guys are drawing 1,000 things and this and that. And honestly, like, you know, maybe they're right. I don't know. I like to just play it pretty simple, though. Like, isn't it easier to do this? Like, this is a triangle. Triangles break up 60% of the time. What's going on, my brother? Like, to me, it's just a lot easier to play these, to do the same thing over and over again, right? And of all those guys, I'm the only one who claimed he longed Bitcoin. I didn't see anyone else long Bitcoin. I see a lot of guys on TradingView, different places, just saying, you know, throwing their ideas out there. I didn't see one of these guys long Bitcoin yet. I'm not saying I'm 100% right? This may not turn out. We don't know how this is going to pan. But right now, I mean, I have a target here at 19,700, even dollar at 24,000. Yeah, my idea is once you get into that space where you can just start going all over the place, you're going to lose a lot of money. I can almost guarantee it, because let's break it down. So it's up and down. What if I'm doing all this stuff and I'm like, well, it's up and down, and then it's going to go here, and then it's going to go here, and then I'm going to take fractals, and I'm going to find this, and it's all the same, and it goes. You're going to be able to convince yourself of almost anything at one point. I'll be honest. The charts, you can convince yourself of almost anything if you draw it right. You know, that's why, you know, they say, show me the chart and I'll show you the news. You guys are saying it's Jack Dorsey, but I obviously was longing Bitcoin before the news, because the chart was bullish. You don't think Jack Dorsey looked at the chart, made a move, and then came out with the news? The chart actually makes people make news, if you can believe that. Let's be honest, Uniswap, yeah, it was a good play, right? So let's get into some news too. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance as well. I don't think altcoins is a good play right now, honestly. They got smashed. They have lack of support. Yeah, some are overbought, oversold. You'll get them in. But once Bitcoin makes this huge move, you're going to see some devastation in the alts like you've never seen. And if you're new, you may never have seen this before. And look at Bitcoin just kind of moving up, doing its thing. Now it's basically in a bull flag, breaking out with a retest here. Looks like it should keep coming back up. It breaks support at 60. It's going to 60 and a half. And if it breaks that, we're going back to 61. The fact that we're back in the 60 region, even after this fast drop, not good for the altcoins. So, and we're in this big V. Looks like we are making our way back out of the V. So, will turn into a rising wedge, but actually is a broadening wedge, which is a bullish form. I can show you broadening wedges, but they tend to be bullish. Okay. Forgive me, I have a plan of what I want to speak of, but things come up all the time, and then I feel like educating, so I don't want to like skip things, right? So the broadening wedge, right? You should have a picture of it here. So there's different types of broadening wedges, right? This is also, this is a bearish rising wedge. There's consolidation, reversals, But what I want to look at, I want to see if they have the bullish broadening wedge. And again, look at all the free websites there are for you to learn how to trade. You know, there's just so much stuff. But hold on, I want to show you this form. Where is it not showing me? Yeah, megaphones, so to speak, right? Here we go. So you have broadening wedge megaphones. Broadening wedge is a range where the price is holding between two trending lines that are moving apart. The pattern is also named a megaphone because of its shape. These chart patterns are similar to triangles, wedges, flags, and pennants. Broadening wedges can either be bullish or bearish depending on how they form within an existing trend. There are some clues in the pattern itself that suggest whether the market is likely to continue in the same trend or reverse. So you broadening wedge forms when the price is holding between two diverging trends, right? And it's kind of here. You can see it on Bitcoin dominance, right? Like we were a little shorter down here. You can even say something like this, and we're getting wider, right? We're getting wider as the trend opens. The main pattern, though, is basically, I'm not getting it here, but the main pattern, let me see if I get it in images, is this is the pattern here that I want to talk about. We actually go right to that website. Excellence Assured, another good site. Look at all this stuff: head and shoulder tops, pipe and tops and bottoms. Look at this stuff: three rising valleys, symmetrical triangles, ascending triangles. So much information: ABC corrections, flags and pennants, descending broadening wedges. So this is what I wanted to show you guys here, is this. So we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, we go up. Then you have a little tiny move down and a breakout, right? Target is basically the same length as this from that. And that's how you play these, okay? It's called a broadening top. I think we're seeing that here. This come down a little bit. We could see Bitcoin dominance do something that you haven't been seeing. Be ready, guys. Be ready for something you've never seen in a long time, you know? Now, Square invests $50 million in Bitcoin. San Francisco business-wise, Square announces today that it has purchased approximately 4,000. Damn, I wish I could purchase 4,700 Bitcoins. We got 5 people viewing. Hit that like button. If you have forgot for a second, just throw that like in there. It'll help out the channel. So we have 4,709 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $50 million. Square believes that cryptocurrency is an instrument of economic empowerment and provides a way for the world to participate in global monetary system, which aligns with the company's purpose. The investment represents approximately 1% of Square's total assets at the end of the second quarter. Smart move, man. They just put 1% of their assets, man. Imagine if 1%, 50 bill. Damn, man. Square has previously invested in Bitcoin from a product leadership and legal innovation perspective, and today adds this financial investment. The company launched Bitcoin trading in 2018 with Cash App, which enables the buying and selling of Bitcoin. In 2019, the company formed Square Crypto, an independent team solely focused on contributing to Bitcoin open source work for the benefit of all, and also recently launched the Cryptocurrency Open Patent Alliance, COPA, a nonprofit organization encouraging crypto innovation and opening access to patented crypto inventions. Square has open source documentation to articulate the process behind the execution of its purchase and other considered similar strategies. The white paper can be found at squareup.com investors. So there you go, man. Square buying $50 million of Bitcoin. Who else? There's other people that we're not talking about too. So just so you know, right? There's an idea here. More and more of these companies are going to get on. We have Micro Technologies with their $500 million buy recently. We had Grayscale copying 17,000 Bitcoins just the other day. I brought that up. You were seeing buying going on like never before. Is sub 10,000 gone? You know what? I think I might make a bold prediction that I don't see Bitcoin below 10,000. I don't think we'll see Bitcoin below 10,000. Not with big companies buying this up right now. If this weekly momentum pans out to not have a big bearish move here, this is what I'm really worried about. And so you guys see, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm always offering myself up both scenarios. You can see we crossed here, dump, crossed here, dump. We have a cross here. What will it do? We're hoping that it will go sideways in this area or it turns pink immediately. and we actually just get a bullish sentiment out of this. Like we get one of these, like see how this turned green, but we didn't get any green, right? We got no movement here. We stayed flat until we ended up going up again. But here, even on a cross, there wasn't much red, right? We kind of stayed flat. Even in this bearish histogram, we stayed flat. That was our bottom, okay? Again, I also want to show you Market Cipher, which has been very, very good at showing bottoms, okay? Market Cipher costs $1,000. So right now I'm giving you guys $1,000 for free, technically. If you really break it down, I'm giving you $1,000 assessment for free, okay? This told you to long Bitcoin at 10,158, and it also showed you had bullish divergence here that was forming on the Bitcoin chart. That's what these green bars are. They're basically find the divergent for you, so you don't have to find it yourself. And that's a green dot right there. If we go to the daily and we see another green dot, we have a green dot here. Last time it told you to go anything on a green dot was at 4,078. The last time it told you to go low here on another green dot here at 3,000. So these green dots will give you the BALZs to make buys that you normally probably are afraid are bottoms. They basically tell you where the bottom is. And this is telling us right here. You know, and sometimes there are other bottoms. Like here you can see a green dot. It said this was the bottom. But honestly, even if they're not the bottom, they almost always give you some profit. So see this green dot, you buy here, you would have bought in at 7,000 and you would have got all the way to 10,309. Now, if you saw some bearish sentiment and some things like that, and look, see the red here? We're going to zoom into this big. You see these red bars are showing me basically bearish. They're showing me where the bearish divergence is. So these red bars tell me it's time to sell, and the green bars tell me it's time to buy. Okay, these red dots tell you it's time to get out. See the red dot here? Time to get out. Red dot, time to get out. Green dot, time to buy. Okay, Market Cipher works really well, especially when you have the VWAP. See, this is the VWAP, and you can see that we have the line. We have a smaller wave pulling into a bigger wave. The last time we have that, we have big moves. I'll show you. So here we had the smaller wave forming into the bigger wave with a green dot. That would get us in at 4,800, and we would have rode it. So I'm telling you right now, I got some hidden tricks that are showing you guys that we are going up, and we are going up pretty hard. Okay, so, and hey, I could be wrong. I'm not always right. I'm just using everything I have to work with, and what I see here is, yeah. So if you want to learn about Market Cipher or get Market Cipher, you have to pay $1,000 for it. I do have a tweaked version that I could leak out to you, but please DM me for that, because CryptoFace has been pissed. He's been suing people, and I don't want to be sued. So, yeah. I don't want to be involved, and I like CryptoFace. I like him a lot. I think he's a cool dude. And I don't like the fact that he was attacked the way he was. I think that was grimy, honestly. So, I can get into the whole CryptoFace story. I think one day I'll make a video about it. Probably help my channel get some views, you know. But no, I'll basically provide the script for you. What I don't want to do is overload you guys with too much information, and then, you know, basically we're able to find these divergences on our own. We don't need this program to tell us. I have taught you guys. You guys have taught yourselves. One good thing though is this is what's called the money line. Okay. This gives you a money line, all right? And it's basically saying you should buy in the red and sell in the green, technically too. Now, let's see if we had done that. Say this is the red area here. It tells you where there's no money. The money, there's a lot of selling going on here. But you can, actually, I don't know about buying and selling, but you do want to be in the money. Like when you start to make a trade, you want to make sure the money is thick. And look, we had some thick money line going on right here. So you could tell there was a lot. There's some action coming into the money line. Yeah, there's a lot going on down here, and then there's a lot going on up here. I could show you up here as well on the price action. What we have is we have triangles, bearish momentum, sentiments, red X's, blood diamonds. Basically, a blood diamond tells you that the price is about to go down. Okay, look, blood diamond here, down. Blood diamond, big blood diamond here, down. And then we also have yellow X's, which show manipulation. I think we should be on XBT. I think it will give us more info on, especially on this. So as you can see, that's another flag we're in, right? I mean, I can see the flag so clearly, right? So people who draw on these wedges and stuff, hey, I'm open-minded. It could be, I'm cool with it, man. It could be your idea, right? I just think I see it clear. That's all. We do see a red diamond there, which isn't good, you know, but it's small. And honestly, as the price coils up, you're going to see faster indications because they're trying to handle the coiled up price, and they're not going to do that great. We're also above we're trying to get above this EMA ribbon here, which is important for price action. Obviously, when we're bullish, we're above these ribbons. Then we start to fall into the ribbon, we get below the ribbon. So right now we're basically consolidating. Also, when the ribbon gets tight, look at the last time the ribbon got this tight. Boom, price explodes. Explosion. Look at the last time the ribbon got tight here. Explosion. And we are super tight in the ribbon. So I have a bunch of tricks up my sleeve explaining why I'm long on Bitcoin. I got an arsenal of oscillators, basically kind of showing me potential moves that I see. And so this paints a picture. Tight up, tight up, tight up. We don't get tight and go down, okay? If we were, we would have just not even contested. We would have stayed down here. So even coming into this pattern is bullish, okay? And honestly, this looks kind of similar to this. This area here, looking a little similar to this area there. If you guys agree? I mean, or am I drinking the Kool-Aid? Work with me, guys. Work with me. So here, yeah, there's more gems coming, man. I'm not done with you guys. You guys haven't even scratched the surface of what you're going to learn on my channel. Like, it hasn't even began. And this is a daily process. I'm sure some days, like I was a little low energy this weekend. I can definitely attest to that. I felt it. You know, I'm going to bring my A game every day, but I'm sure I'm not going to be perfect. You know, 365 days a year. Keep coming to you live. So, but this is what I see, man. I see us making these moves. And honestly, we blast through this resistance. There's not 12K is really just holding us, man. Honestly, the reason why we couldn't break 12K, because it was 12K was 20K. I'm going to say that in so many ways, because once we, live and direct, man, you know, I bring it to you live. No, for sure. And if we break 12,000, like, yeah, look, guys, we don't have a lot in our way. We don't have a lot in our way, man. And this is the daily. The daily has a wick up buy as well. You can see we're wicking on the daily. You can see wicks on the daily produce a nice move up. Anytime you've seen a wick on the low daily, that tells you there's a move up. There's buying pressure. This looks like this to me. We had our big up in the middle, came back down to price action, then we did our squiggle, and boom. And look, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. And we went from 9,000 all the way to 11. Remember, Bitcoin can move. People seem to forget how fast Bitcoin moves when it moves. You know, it's like people have the worst short-term memory for Bitcoin, as if like 1 minute it's doing one thing, the next minute you can't even track it. And that's another reason why longing Bitcoin and holding Bitcoin long term, you don't know the day. And when that day happens, it might go up so much that now you can't purchase damn near half the Bitcoin you thought you could. It's happened to me before, man. I'm seeing it at 3,000, 4,000. I'm about to get in. Things are going well. And then no. NIO doing exactly as I have planned for you guys. If you got into the trade, I told you to buy the bottom of the trend line right here at 17. And we're still going up. This is a stock trade here. It's going to go up basically from my call another 49% gains. If you take in my NIL call, you should be selling here at between 25 and 26.30, and then we can reposition ourselves in another bull flag. As you can see, this is parabolic. Look at NIO, just doing something amazing. It'll probably double top and then begin to retrace, and then we can get in 16, 17 at the fib retracement. Always have the chart in your mind. Never think a stock's going to keep going up. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. And the more you play the stocks by the chart, the more you see it happen over again. So then you can be confident that you will get that move back down, that you don't have to chase. So the more you trade the charts, the more you realize you do not have to chase. There's just no reason to be chasing, okay? Okay. I liked cream. I'm talking about cream and cake. I don't know why, but they got onto my radar, and now I've been watching them a lot. Look at cream, man, with some big gains today in the last hour, actually. Huge candle, 35 to 38, up a nice 10% gains for cream. Also, a lot of these are USDT pairs. Look for them to kind of move up a little bit. Sushi dropping down from 55 and coming all the way up to 76. 50% gains out of sushi in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 30%. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 30 hours. Between like 25 and 30 hours, depending. Now, how would we know this move? Well, let me show you Market Cipher real quick. Now, we have a green dot on the 1 hour, and it told you to long right there. It told you to long here, but you got beat, right? It didn't play out. We got up a little bit, but then you got the red diamond would have told you it's time to get out. There's manipulation. There's the red axis manipulation. And then look, the green dot right here tells you, boom. So it would have told you to long right here at 56. So unreal, right? So why don't we just scroll through and look for some green dots, man? I mean, look, this told you to long one coin right here at about 0.4. You would have made pretty good gains here. And it tells you to sell and buy. The LE is the buy, the SE is the sell, right? So long, short, long, short, long. So basically there's the buy. It even gives you the buys and the sells up here on the price action. Unreal, man. Unreal. I gotta look at what this red R is, but I'm pretty sure it's I think it's bearish divvy, you know, because bearish divergence. Well, there it says hidden bullish, but it's interesting. But see how basically you buy these green dots, man. They're unreal. They're unreal. Specifically on the daily, but if it's a coin that isn't well known, look at the green dot right here. Would have longed you in at 13. This thing is, I do think Market Cipher has something to it. I can't hate on it, man. I gotta give it credit where credit's due. Again, these are a bunch of oscillators that have been used for years. CryptoFace just kind of combined them together and packaged them in his own way, which, you know what? Good for him, man. He figured it out. He figured out a hustle for himself. Sold it for $1,000. Probably sold over 100 of them or more. Maybe 1,000. Chance he made $1 million off of this. So, like, look, do we want to get into DOC? And you can check. Does it have a green dot? It did right around here, and it's still at that same level, up a little bit more, telling you that this is a great time to long DOC. But it also told you to get into DOC here, told you to get into DOC here. That's why you got to go to the daily if something's been around long enough. And now it's giving us the green dot on the daily, which it hasn't given in a long time. Look, here it gave it to you, there it gave it to you. So we actually just printed the green dot literally like right now, honestly. Very interesting. Very interesting. Tells you that's the bottom for DOC. You know what? I'm going to do a trick for you guys. I'm going to long right now on the green dot, okay? I'm only going to use $500. We're going to start using Market Cipher in real time. So look, we're going to, and also DOC, I mean, we're seeing at the 706. Now it's at the 786. Now it's at the 886 retracement. 886 retracement. The stochastic is curving up. We have a MACD cross on the daily, looking like a really good place to long DOC. So I'm going to start building a DOC position. Now, if Bitcoin goes up really, really hard, it may just kind of keep either DOC stable. We're not exactly sure, honestly. That's why I'm in a bit of a doozy. Should I just stick with Bitcoin and keep longing on that? These are ideas, right? Unit trade, man. I wanted to long. I was this close. You guys saw me yesterday. I said I should have longed it at 259, 260. I was like, And just the uneasiness of Bitcoin had me wary. Again, though, on the 4-hour, we have our green dots, which are telling you to buy at 250 and 260. Like, they were right there. We're back testing these green dots. They're unreal. See them right here? They're unreal, man. They give you a bottom. And then, boom, that was the buy right there. 251 even. And you'd be up damn near 25% already. Damn, I really like Doc here. It's so interesting. And look at the Bitcoin trade now. Up $74, up 1% on the 7,000, you know? And not hating. Not hating on the people that were trying to short. And they're all like, oh, we're going to 10.3. I see 10.3 first. Hey, I'm not always right, so I got right. Maybe I got lucky on that one. But, I mean, it looks like such an obvious trade to me. And we haven't seen an easy Bitcoin trade in a long time like this. Not easy. I'm not saying easy. I mean, like, where the probability was more in our favor than ever, right? That's more what I'm saying. So green dot on ADA was down here. Told you to long ADA at about, or Cardano up at 195. You'd be up you'd be up 50% already if you longed Cardano right there on this green dot. So these green dots are really playing out really well. Look at Atom. I told you to long Atom down here on this green dot right here at 384. You'd still be in the money with this double bottom on Atom right now too. Look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. Atom, man. It's a great price for Atom. All eyes on Bitcoin though. If Bitcoin pumps really hard, will it drop these USDT pairs? There's a chance people just start selling off into Bitcoin. But these prices look unreal. Honestly, Balancer, even green dot right there on Balancer. In at 13, out at 15. So these trades would have nailed it. You would have nailed it with Market Cipher. Anyone want Market Cipher? Please DM me. Yeah, you're right. Like, why didn't I go BTC up? You know what? I mean, sometimes these things play games. But you know what? You're right. Sometimes, Jesse, the obvious doesn't hit me. Sometimes some things that are so obvious, they don't hit me as much. But look at this, though. It's not in the same pattern as Bitcoin. Isn't that weird? Like, it is and it isn't. But also, if you are doing Market Cipher, CryptoFace has told me that he likes Hikanashi candles. These are Hikanashi. They say Hikanashi easy to read. When it's going down, it's red. When it's going up, it's green. And it's pretty similar, right? And that's it, kind of it. I like Hikanashi, too. They almost look better. They make more sense, in my opinion. But no green dot. Let's see on the daily, on Bitcoin, on BTC up. Obviously, there was your... See the manipulative spike, though? See, that didn't happen in Bitcoin, right? September 9th. So you never know, man. Jack Dorsey Square purchases 50 million worth of Bitcoin. Yeah, it's Jack Dorsey pushing it, man. Pushing it hard. Yeah, I think you guys should keep shorting YFII, honestly. Yeah, ups and downs look close, but not paired. Isn't that weird? But let's just see if I had played the buy that I bought in on Bitcoin. So I bought Bitcoin right here when it touched this lower trend line. Decided it was time to long Bitcoin on this green candle. And now, so let's see. If I was in Bitcoin up, basically this is the bottom here. I would have been at 970. Around 987. Yeah, I would have... Let's see. You're right. I would have captured more gains, honestly. Way more. I'd be up to damn near 700 already. So, like, this looks like it's almost 10x leverage. They say it's 3, but... I mean, Bitcoin is not up as much. I mean, we are so coiled now, guys. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. We're about to see the blast off, man. Look at the 1 hour candle. We broke out. Boom. This does usually say there's a reverse. See this? See these? Reversal. And the red came. Reversal and the red came. And there we have possible reversal. Because we are overbought here. Interesting. And the red is starting to come in. See how the money line has changed to red here? It was green. Green, 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 green. It seems to be a little red now. Will we come back down? Let's see the 1 minute. Did we hold that retest, or did we bounce off the line? So we retested. We came back up. We're retesting again. A little double retest action. Okay. I'm okay with that. Everything looking somewhat healthy. And now here on the 4 hour, we definitely wicked below. Let's look at the regular candles. Is that what we see? Yeah, so we wicked below. We basically broke out, but now we got sent back into the pattern. Is that it? Was that it for Bitcoin? A fake out. Well, I think we could come back down to the pattern one more time at 10.584. You know, technically. So something that could occur right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got 10 people watching, 5 likes. Please double those likes to the views. It'll be so awesome. Sometimes I'm watching, I just forget to hit the like button. Happens to me all the time. I'm watching the guy I love, but I'm so into the information, like I'm not trying to hit the like button. I'm just like focused, right? But then he says, hey, hit that like button. I go, oh man, my bad. And I hit the like button. So if it worked for me, maybe it worked for you, right? So what did I do last night? I always try to leave you guys with something before I go to bed. As I'm sitting there at night, I'm saying, what can I give my subs to help them? What do I think works? What do I think is happening right now? And I scroll through the charts pretty meticulously. And honestly, I don't like to post, like, yeah, there's probably 100 setups, but I don't like to post a setup unless I feel like it's going to make you money. So I posted this right here. I saw a cup and handle on Cake for Binance USD. Yeah, it went up hard already got sold back down. So basically, you kind of had to take profits pretty fast. People watching Bitcoin, so no one's going to be wary. They're going to be like, okay, we're up. We're getting it out. But the breakout, as I posted it, I'm not sure where I posted it, in the Crypto Lifer Trading Room. Please, if you're new to the channel, please go to the Trading Room. You can hit the link in the description of the video and join the Crypto Lifer Trading Room. Look at how many charts are getting posted. Almost, look, since this morning. Right? People have been just up and active. We have a super active crew. I'm an active guy, so I attract active people into the group. And I just feel like we have a really fun-loving, positive, energetic group. People are really awesome. So here I saw the double bottom for Cake. And at first I just saw this, double bottom, the macro idea. I was like, this should play out, 88% gains. But then I looked at it deeper and I said, wow, I think I have a cup and handle going here. And we were sitting there at 51.31, okay? And we were in the pink with the blue line crossing. Nice entry for Cake. And then as you can clearly see, Cake just did its thing. We'll go back to Cake. So Cake did do what it was supposed to do. From 51.31 was my call. Somewhere around here, even like right off the bottom of the trend line in this area. And I hope you sold off, 13% gains out of Cake. And even if you're still in it, you're up 5%, which might even, this is a flag here on the 5 minute. As you can see, we're kind of forming a bull pennant that should break out. And we have the 21-day moving average coming up. Price actually dealing with that as well. We're about to curl out on the 5 minute, looking pretty good on the 4 hour as well. We may roll over. We had some good momentum already, but not much information. So let's go to the 1 hour, about to have another cross. We had a cross, about to have more momentum. This is actually still like a rounded bottom here. Yeah, and you can see the bigger pattern that I pointed out is this big double bottom that is looking like it's going to start moving. So Cake, man. Okay, and see, this is what happens too, is I'm live, but then you guys can post a chart in Telegram and I can look at it for you right away. And I don't see a lot of people doing this. I don't see this on YouTube, man. I really don't. And our channel's small enough now that you guys can get so much more information. You can get confirmation. If I'm not around, I have an admin in there who's really, really good at divergences. He understands the charts. He can help you find what you're asking for. Nikolai, he's really, really good. So check it out. Crypto Cat, Bitcoin dominance. It is starting to flag right now. And yeah, we went over dominance, and we can go over it again. But yeah, I think Bitcoin dominance is something to be watched. I would watch my altcoins right now for sure. For sure. We're in a very sketchy place. As you can see, it was a get in, get out scenario. Even for Cake, anything that looked bullish, make your move, get out. Between 5 and 15, maybe 20. If you can get 20% right now, you did amazing. Like, you're one of the best. So remember that, okay? Keep talking about Grin, how it's just bottoming. And now we do see bullish divergence on Grin as the price is going down a little bit. Nah, I guess not with the candle close, but with the wicks it is. But even not, actually, I can't say that, so we'll move on from there. ICX is a good buy right now, 35 cents, kind of making its move up, having its camel move. FET, I just don't want to push you guys into alts right now. That's why I basically made a Bitcoin trade, and I'm kind of loud about it. Like, I'm letting, and when's the last time you guys saw me trade Bitcoin? Honestly, I don't do it all the time. I do it when I know it's time. You know, when I'm feeling it, when I see the market sentiment is what it is. And honestly, that's why you guys watch my channel. That's why you stay subscribed, because I needed someone like me back in the day when I was trading. The obvious things wouldn't be so obvious to me. Like, and I wouldn't have the confidence to make the move when I saw other channels. Yeah, Bitcoin's gonna do this. I'd be like, is it though? You know, now I'm pretty confident in in the idea that Bitcoin is going to make a move. Now, Fetch. Look at Fetch double bottoming, triple bottoming here at this line and starting to break out of the falling wedge. Something to look at. This may be a nice time to get Fetch. Fetch has a lot of connections. See, I think these could go down even more. So that's why I say take nibbles. Like, today is a nibble day. Honestly, like, if you want $2,000 of something and you want a nice $2,000 position and you plan it out well, today get 400, get 200. You know these are going to be good prices comparably in the long term. Comparably, even if this goes down to 2 cents. And it comes back up to 8 or 9, 10 cents, you know your 4 cent buy was pretty legit, 4.5 cent buy. So yeah, let's see, the last time we had a falling wedge that decided to bottom was right here, and we did make our moves up. And you can see we clearly had our little bit of a bottom period here. And there, here we are double bottoming in this area as well. So yeah, and Hadouken, I went over your dominance chart, right? That's anything else I can show you? Anything else you wanted to know? Anything you were asking about, let me know. If I skipped over something, if there's more info that can be packed into that. Was there something you were suggesting that I didn't say? But yeah, so I see it here, look, and then we're coming out. To me, it's like a breakout and a retest now. It's like we're retesting this line. And yeah, Bitcoin dominance could very well bounce right off this or fall back into the pattern. Let's see, we could double top this, right? Top. And then we could say, okay, it's doing a bit of a double top. Not amazing though. And then we could send Bitcoin dominance right back here to 59.75. I'm testing the doc trade with Market Cipher. Okay. So I got Market Cipher years ago, but the guy who was basically a guy figured out how to create it, how to recreate it without paying, and then he made a website called Market Cipher Review. He also kind of attacked CryptoFace in a way, which I thought was kind of corny. I see what you're saying. $100. Yeah. Just see if it works. Thank you for doing that, because I think it's gonna. Man, you've seen it, right? You've seen it. I think I built a really good case for Market Cipher there and why it works and why it's amazing. But like the idea that we could just have, trades, we could just trade without thinking. It's such a beautiful idea, right? And you have to add Market Cipher BV3, Market Cipher A free version, Falcon coin. So you can add this one here. Let's see what that looks like. So the free version just gives you the ribbons. It gives you the AME ribbons, and it gives you some X's. It gives you a reversal. See? Reversal. X is down. Red X means down. Blue is reversal. But it doesn't give you everything, right? It doesn't give you everything. So I created a template, and it's crazy. I get real techie, and then I draw back. So sometimes I'm as techie as the techiest person on earth. I will spend hours, and I can figure things out that I think are above a lot of people's learning curves, not to be rude, or not above a lot of people's learning curves, but just I've been around computers for so long, and I've been immersed in the world of technology, and you know, certain things make more sense to me because I use so many different computer programs. I'm not a programmer though, and I probably should learn more, and I would like to get like a blockchain degree or something like that. Honestly, that would be amazing. But what you do is you go down here, you toggle or maximize this. Now, what is that? The MACD strategy. Interesting. Performance summary. Interesting. Net profit. Oh, so he's showing you that how much he actually makes with the strategy. That's pretty interesting with the MACD strategy. See, this is MACD strategy added in. I just realized. So I've added MACD strategy in. So you can add MACD strategy with the 12, 26, and the 9. That's going to basically just show you where to buy and sell with the MACD, but it's going to put it on the price chart for you in confluence with the MACD. So I've actually added that. That doesn't come with Market Cipher. Interesting. I've added that. And then Market Cipher B is down here. So you have Market Cipher A and Market Cipher B. A works on the price action. B works down here as an oscillator. And you can see it takes stochastic RSI, and it takes the white as the RSI. Okay? And it also has a money line, a VWAP, and yeah, it's just a bunch of different stuff in here combined into one. And then if you look at the settings, they're pretty legit. Like we look at the settings here. And you go in here and you can see, look, negative crossover, absolute, we're red bottom, or, you know, wave 1 to wave 2, green line. And basically this is a way of programming how to see a divergence. Like, look, bullish divergence, we're going to get a green line. Bearish divergence, we're going to get a red line. So this is basically doing the work for us. RSI bearish, hidden divergence, right, is absolute. And then so RSI bullish hidden divergence is a green, and I guess I'm gonna have to actually figure out see above bar absolute, but basically so RSI is white. You see the white line here in the RSI. So all programmed pretty heavily, but it's not as hard as you think. Okay. And then you have your inputs, right? And these all kind of help this figure out, you know, you have your overbought level 1, oversold level 1, oversold level 2, depending on that VWAP though. It's kind of, you know, minimal bearish divergence, maximal bearish divergence, 60-40. And the RSI is kind of in a different place too. Like, it uses some different parameters to understand, I think, because it needs those numbers. But anyway, so you go to, I'm trying to figure out how, I try to remember how I did it because I sat here for hours doing this. So you want to go into the Pine editor, okay? And then you want to, first you want to basically make this big. I think it's this button there. Is it that? No. So look, you have a strategy tester where you can like see how it works out. Trading panel. So wait, yeah, we did this, right? Yeah. So we'll go to the Pine editor, okay? And see, this source code is subject to the terms of Mozilla Public License at Remote Chief. Plot script. So what I did was, you're gonna have to copy and paste the script into the Pine editor, okay? So let's move this down here. Yeah, so basically the Pine editor is where you post scripts for your own, if you want to make your own indicator. Okay, so you can program TradingView to like, honestly, computers go as deep as you want to get them, right? There's an open door in every computer to anything you want in life, right? So do I have to click on Market Cipher first to get the Pine Editor script open? Okay, so we open Market Cipher A script. And now we look at the Pine Editor. Okay, so this is what you need. You need to paste this. Okay? You need to paste this into a Pine Editor. Okay? I'll send it to you guys right now. Here you go. Just hooked you guys up. Like, no one will give you this. Nobody will give you this. And don't tell anybody, man. Don't tell anybody. Keep this on the low between our little community right now before we blow up. All right? All right, so I gave you Market Cipher A, okay, and now I'll give you Market Cipher B. All right? Or did I give you A? So I gave you A. Oh yeah, so we went here. We went to open script. And we're going to give you B3 right now. Okay? And this is going to give you Market Cipher B. All right, guys, you got hooked up. I did it. I did it. All right. If you can handle that, if you know what to do with it, I just gave you the keys to the city. All right. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right, guys, let's get into the chart. Okay. So, not an exciting day as wise as like we're flying through coins. We're not freaking scalping. It's not as hot as it normally is. It's not as sexy. But you know what? I'm so bullish today on Bitcoin, man. And yeah, the chart's got us set up pretty well. We're not trading on emotions. We're not trading on feelings. We're not hoping things to occur. We're not saying it has to happen, right? We're just playing the chart. We're just playing what we see. Doing well now. Look at the 1 hour. We now have broken out, and that is technically a buy. This is where you would buy the breakout. Just like Chris teaches, this is a breakout. You've seen a candle now close above. I think I just saw, no, I didn't. Okay. But you see a candle just close right above the trend line. So boom, here you go, right? You're on your way to oversold on the 1 hour. You see our camel forming. You guys see my camel there? We got our leg, our big hump, our neck, and our head. Camel traders. Hey everyone, just joined. What's going on, Curve? How you feeling, man? So basically the long is going well. I think everybody know I was long on Bitcoin. I kind of made it pretty clear in any trading group I was in. I wasn't rude about it at all. I just said, hey, I'm keeping it simple. You know, I'm keeping it super simple. I could be wrong, but I feel like for me, until I understand Elliott wave theory, I feel like it can lose you a lot of money. I just feel like you'll do too many different things. You know, like one day you'll short on this line, one day you'll do on that line, and one day, like, I don't see how you can consistently trade, but maybe I'm wrong. Like, I just need to learn it. But what I do is just play bullish patterns over and over again. And then we can switch them to bearish patterns and short. So we either short bearish patterns or we long bullish patterns. It's pretty obvious. We use the MACD, the RSI, and price action, as well as volume. And then, you know, I throw in some market cipher and some quick little tricks and tips and some oscillators in there as well. The ADXDI. Let's take a look at the ADXDI and see how that's working for us. This is a good time to throw it in. I think it'll kind of give us a little more confidence and give us an idea of what's happening. So already we see really good signs. On the 1 hour, we see the green line has crossed the red line. That would tell you to long, right? So we have another confluence idea here with yet another oscillator. We also have a very strong move in the DI, right? These are the ADX, these two lines, and this is the DI. The DI is the momentum of the move. And you can also see that the DI was in a falling wedge that it's now it's about to break out of, in my opinion. And to me, because we live in a system that anything can be traded or shown, and so we're breaking out of this pattern. Walk through the DI did pop up, and yeah, let's look at the 4 hour. Are we getting across now too? We are. Looks like we just got across in the 4 hour, which is huge. Look at the last time we got across in the 4 hour was right around here with the ADX going down. And look at Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin had a nice pump. So here we had a cross right there. This is where the red line crossed and Bitcoin dumped. So you see where the red line crosses, Bitcoin dumps. Where the green line crosses, Bitcoin pumps. We have a green line crossing. If you don't believe me, let me zoom in. And you can see the green line is crossing that red line, and they don't tend to go back. When it crosses, look, when the red line crosses, it crosses. When the green line crosses, it crosses. That's what I like about this oscillator. When it crosses, it crosses. It's not like a MACD who like it sometimes crosses, it comes right back around. When this one crosses, it crosses, right? And we have it. We have it right here on the ADXDI. So, hey, man, it's not a coincidence we're sitting at 10,700 right now, right? So just throw that out there as the ADXDI is also helping us out, something to look at. Yeah, and we got our cross on the 4 hour right there. You can see we weren't even in the pink. They gave us some red and then got us right to green, which is pretty funny. So here you would have bought in the red, not in the pink. Interesting. But you would have bought into this wick here when you saw that the wick changed. Also a change in momentum here. This is possibly, it's not a complete doji candle, but it tells me that there's a lot of buy pressure, a lot of sell pressure. Price is here. When price finds a bottom, it has to move up from there, right? That's this nice bottom. So you can see price has found a bottom right here. And boom, you know. If you guys just got that script, I'm telling you what I just did for you guys is unreal. Unreal. And then we can all start using Market Cipher together. And then we can watch tutorials on it together. Maybe one day we upload it together and we all watch the tutorial together and we ask questions. Is everyone cool with that? We could do a Market Cipher tutorial, maybe Saturday. Saturday might be a nice time, right? Let me know, guys. If you guys would like a Market Cipher tutorial, we can go over it together and kind of see how much we can get out of it. Jesse B says yes, right? Yeah, Opti. Let's look at Opti. Just got a request from a buddy to look at Opti. Let's see what it is. Sounds like it's some type of pharmaceutical, if I had to guess, but I don't know, right? Opti International Distribution Services, wholesale distributors. Okay, so it had a huge pump and then it dumped, right? So it tells me, who knows, a little bit of a pump and dump action here. On the 4 hour, we're rolling over. So definitely was the time to sell up here. Let's look, we are in this falling wedge. And again, anything you guys, I teach you here in crypto, you bring it right into the stock market in 2 seconds. And it actually works even better in the stock market, I'll tell you that. Because you don't have Bitcoin playing games. You have just the DAO to worry about, but that's not as much as Bitcoin, right? Plug power? What does plug power mean? Plug power. I'm the plug and I'm giving you the power? Okay, so check it out. Now I know how the other guys Plug Power Inc. Okay. You want me to check that out? I'll check that out. Yeah, dude, anything you guys want. It doesn't have to be crypto, man. You guys are my buddies, man. I want to see you make money. I don't care what it's going on. If you're in it, let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about it. So you can see kind of a camel here too, Foreman. Now, this thing looks like it's done. Like, look at the 1 minute. Is it in a downtrend? It kind of is. 30 minute will give us a little more idea. Flagging now low a little bit, right? Kind of. It is bouncing off the 200-day moving average. That's going to give you a little bit of support action right there. We have other moving averages coming for the 200. And in the 30 minute, looks like it's about to turn out. Now, are you trying to, what are you doing with Opti, Muser? Are you trying to, did you get into it and you try to ride a pump? Are you still in it and you're not sure if you should sell? What is kind of your idea here with this? Obviously, you want to wait till it's oversold to buy it up again. This was pretty much a pump fake out, right? It didn't do too well. OTC, You know, you don't get the volume as much. It's kind of like they know what's going to happen. It probably is a pump and dump. Like there is a nice pump. They pump this price up. It's down. Now, if we do look at it on a Fibonacci, it would tell you that this is a great place to start accumulating this again for your next move. I mean, you're 100% retraced, came back down. You're below the 886. But who's to say this won't keep going down and just go into zero, right? That happens to some of these OTC stocks. They just keep going and they never go. Are they diluting it? What's happening? A lot to talk about with that. So I'm not sure, but we'll look at for we're going into Opti for you, man. You made a text, so I basically brought it up. Just trying to figure out what you're doing, what you want out of it, what's your desires, what's your goals. I wouldn't touch this thing, man, honestly, but that's me. Oh yeah, you're right. Someone else. Oh, you're right. It wasn't you. Somebody else. My buddy Nick S. So it looked like NS. And I looked at it really fast. Timestamp. I want to say what the timestamp on the video is. Where are we at in the video, guys? My buddy probably won't be able to watch it, but I told him, hey, if you want to check the timestamp, so we're at. That's funny. Hear me. Duh. So at like at about 1 hour. Yeah. This guy's in our Telegram group right now. He just doesn't, he's not in there a lot. He's like a stock trader friend of mine. He joined to support me when this all began. He's got 2 kids. He runs around a lot. So I don't know anything about Astro Park Long. Okay, so we just went over Opti for you. We basically are in a falling wedge. This thing is down in the dumps, okay? But it did break out of this falling wedge today. It looked like it was a pump and dump, I'll have to say. Let's see how big the pump was. So it pumped out of this falling wedge today and went all the way up, 219%. What a freaking move. Wow. So that's why these people trade these little coins, man. Look at that, man. This is like crypto, guys. So now you're up, but then it came all the way back down. So if you were in that breakout, or if you tried to buy the breakout and you're still in the coin right now, you could be down pretty bad, right? So now we're sitting at 41% gains. Those still good gains, right? Yeah, my bad, Muser. You're like, I don't buy that OTC, man. It's funny, man. Yeah, Nick meet Nikolai. Nikolai meet Nick. You guys have both, and you both have an S last name. I got Nick Shock and Nick Sue. So you guys basically, and you're the NS in my phone. I look so quick. What do I see for this? This is kind of a head and shoulder, right? Do we honestly see that, guys? We see a shoulder, head, another shoulder. Look for this to be bearish and fall out of the pattern. Target is back down here to 100% retrace. You know, I'll try to find let me try to make a bullish case for this. The bullish case, and you can also see we had some bearish divergence. Not really, but honestly, even when they're in tangent, when this is that much of a high degree and this is a flatter degree, that's divergence. So that's divergence, man. You know, dude, my trade is killing them. I'm killing it right now. I'm killing it. I'm killing that long, man. And if you stayed with me and you listened to the lifer, you'd be a happy man right now. I told everybody that I long Bitcoin last night. I told good friends of mine on a chart, I said, dude, we're coiling up. Like, it's only a matter of time till we break out of this tiny triangle. Like, it's only a matter of time. And I said, we're either going to break down or break up. I posted a chart many times that said we're going down to 88 or we're going up to, and I honestly, this is the one to me. This is the one for me because we got rejected so many times. And now we're on our way, man. We're on our way, right? Sorry, let me get back to Opti for you. Tell me what you're trying to do with Opti. Are you in it, trying to get out? Are you holding because you hope it will go somewhere? I'm just trying to see what your plans are for Opti so I can kind of, what would I do? What would I do if I was an Opti right now? Well, I'd also look at the Dow to see what's going on with the Dow. On the 1 minute, this thing is in a downtrend. Okay. The 1 minute is really good because it will show you the downtrend. And honestly, like we were in there's the pump this morning, and now it's just on its way down, right? I was in it, but got in big yesterday, but sold out some of it. Okay. Well, I mean, if you got in big yesterday and you're doing great today, let's look at it on the 1 hour. That was yesterday, the pump. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the pump was, yeah, you're right. Because I'm looking at 24/7 market. I forget you guys have your breaks and then you stop back in again, right? So, no, today it's down huge. Look at it. We'll look at it on the daily for you. Yeah. So today, 2 days actually, because, right, this is, okay, here's yesterday's pump. Came back down. So you had your initial pump 3 days ago on the 6th, right? And then on the 7th, now we're here on the 8th. You know what though? What I do see is you have support and resistance flip possibly going on right here, right? Let me delete all this work and let's start how I always look at a stock. I look at it on the daily. The first thing I do is I look at it on the daily. So this thing is new, huh? Oh no, it actually has some previous price action here. Oh wow, look at this, dude. Look how much information we have. This is hard to trade because it's like hard for me to get the whole thing. Let me go to the 3 day. Maybe the 3 day will even get, okay, so let's look at why we got hit here. Okay, so clear support and resistance line right here. Then we clearly have our bottom out. Now we're here at new support. Here we go, okay. And I'm just gonna see, and then we have our next level. Okay, so I see some positive things, honestly, looking at this chart. I see some gaps, right? Like we don't have a lot of resistance from where we're at right now. We're forming a bottom. We don't have a lot of resistance. So we're in this falling wedge, obviously. We are bouncing off the moving average here. Right there, you see the 50. Now, where's my 200 though? So we don't even have a 200 because we don't have enough date. We never had 200 days, so we don't have a 200-day moving average. It's pretty funny, right? But anyway, yeah, but that's a horrible sell-off, right? On the 3 day. So good to look at this on the 3 day because this is kind of combines what happened in this pump. Now, do you hold or do you get out of this? That's the idea, right? Is it retesting? Well, I do see a range of support, okay? And why do I see it? Well, right here. Now, here we had previous resistance. We came here, we bounced up, and then we bounced off it as support. We broke through, came back down, and now it's not uncanny that we're hitting the same level of support again. We are kind of down here too, a little bit oversold, making higher highs in the RSI. We are good about to roll over on the 12-hour on the MACD though. MACD is not strong. Yeah, so I'm not sure basically. This is an OTC stock. I don't know much about it. You do see some volume. Looks like you had a pump. Basically, you want to sell those pumps at resistance. I mean, and clearly, where would you have found resistance? Well, right here. Basically, all you got to do is go to your 3 day or your daily and make these lines I'm making. Make support and resistance lines wherever you can and take profits at them every time. Because look, like right here, you know when the price gets up to 9, people are going to take profits. It's going to happen. Now, is this the beginning of an uptrend? It's possible. You're now forming a new uptrend, right? You were in a downtrend. You have broke the trend that you've been in since August 5th. So this has broken a trend. Something interesting to see. Look at the last time it broke a trend. It did go up pretty hard. Sell, buy, or hold is the question. I would hold this at least to see if it holds this level. If it starts to break the 2824, start getting a little worried that it will come back down to 1819 area. And if it breaks that, then it's going back into the channel and it's going to have to retest this bottom area at 002. So that's basically what I see happening. All right, guys. No, honestly, I'm a 10-year trader. I've been in Bitcoin for 5 years. You've never saw me long Bitcoin ever. None of you guys. Any of you never saw me long Bitcoin. And I longed Bitcoin, man. Look at that, man. See, you're already up 2% on the market cipher buy. See that? I should have went in there with you. And boom, man. And this is why you listen to Crypto Lifer, man. Okay? Not to toot my own horn, but like I've been doing this for so long and I'm very, very cautious. There's a reason why I don't lose all my money. In a year from now, see how many people are still online doing crypto, right? Just see it and see who remains. And I actually trade. Like a lot of guys are just YouTube guys. They can be here forever. But I actually trade. Yeah, see? So Muser is testing out okay, break it down now. And this is why we have a team, because we can now begin to test markets and we can kind of get, this guy's really cool. I like him. I found him today. Better ideas? Yo, subscribe to this guy. He's awesome. I'm actually going to hit the notification bell like you guys should. See? Teamwork, make the dreams work. It does. So what is he doing right now? If you're new to the channel, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video, and just get into the mix, you know? And what we're doing right now is we're looking at Bitcoin having a huge move, huge move. And yeah, so it's funny. I get to go at all the haters now and say, I was right. Anyone that said that I shouldn't have long Bitcoin had no idea what they were talking about. No, it does feel good to be right. I have to be honest. It does feel good to be right, especially when you're in Bitcoin hard. Yo, David, man, you were there yesterday and earlier today. You were like, dude, you got this. You got this. And honestly, this should hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. This should just propel more people to that like button. 11 people watching. Boom. We got another like there. No dislikes today. Awesome. I noticed though the subscribership is stagnant, guys. I went up to 183 and then we stopped at 181. I would really like to get us to 200. I wanted to get to 200 by Friday. So we have 2 days. Can we get 19 people in 2 days? You guys know so many people. Just start posting this thing up all over the place. 3% on Doc, dude. You entered BNB up. It's a good idea. See if it moves. Let's see it on the 4 hour if it's looking nice again. It is. It is. It bounced off the bottom of the... See, we could have extended our line here and just said, you know what, and our stop loss should have been a little shorter. So that's what it was, Jesse. You know, our trend wasn't perfect. You know, I followed this trend here, which it was, but we fell out of the trend and our stop loss maybe could have been a little lower, you know, but hey, how much do we want to risk, right? Yep. Oh, BTC up. Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh, I entered BTC up, you're saying. What time, though? I mean, you bought the breakout, right? Damn. Already up 7% on that puppy. Doing nice. And I'll show you the Bitcoin trade. Not up huge, but we're up 151 bucks on the 7,000. 2% gains already on Bitcoin. And there you go. You guys just do this. See, I don't. So you guys can test me. Do you think I should learn Elliott wave theory? I almost think I shouldn't, honestly. I think I should stay away from it. Look at YFI having a huge pump off that line. Everything pumping now with Bitcoin. The whole market saying, you know what? We're back. We're back. Let's look at the total market cap. That's got to be going well as well. Now, let's look at my prediction for the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin. I thought the alts would get up to $165 billion. We kept breaking out. Now we're getting a push up too. So with Bitcoin, they're also getting a move into the alts, which is pretty cool. This is what we used to see. We used to see the whole market just move together in tandem and just boom, boom, boom. It was so beautiful. Your coins would go up as Bitcoin went up. Sometimes they would battle each other, but for the most part, you would get those gains, man. You know, you really would. Like, this has been way tougher trading the last 6-7 months. Like, nothing I've ever seen. Uni making huge moves. So everything boosting up. Everything took that pink with the cross on the MACD oversold region and just started to make big, big gains. Look at this. It may be time to scalp, guys. There's a lot of scalp action going on today. Look at this. This would have been a nice scalp. And you would have bought right here where the pink turned. There was really no there wasn't a lot of bearish momentum at all in that measured move. Look at this, dude. This is not starting to flag. 6% gains on that scalp. Wow. So market sentiment today is not a 1, right? I could change it now, honestly, to something different. I took it away today because I was sick of putting it up as a 1, honestly. Wow, we have 10 watching, 11 likes. It's pretty cool. 10 watching and 11 likes. Get out of here. I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so check it out. Yeah, there's not much more I can say, guys. Big move for Bitcoin coming. And I called it. I actually called it. I have a lot of friends that like question my trading abilities. Like they think because they know me and they've known me for a long time and that they knew me before I was a trader, you know, like they met me when I was 18, 21. And I started trading around like what, 25, 26 years old. I'm now 37. And they think, well, he can't, how could he be that good? Like he did this in his bedroom, like, or so, I don't know what it is. But dude, I'm telling you right now, when Bitcoin starts to move, it moves. Okay. It moves, and it moves fast and hard. And it does things that you wouldn't believe. So yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do this. That is a confirmed breakout. Confirmed breakout. I had you guys in this 2 days ago, right? I got into Bitcoin on yesterday morning. Look at when I opened my trade. On the 7th of October at 10 in the morning, right? Look, so the green dot works. Right? Everyone likes using the pamped. It pamped. Is that because one person said pamp one day and now that's just how it is? Because I've done it too, man. Look, it's pamping. It's pamping hard, you know? But the U isn't anywhere near the A, so I know you're doing that deliberately. Like, I can see that the keyboard, the U is nowhere near the A, right? It's pamping hard again. Now, what do we see? Where will Bitcoin get rejected? Well, we do see we're right now at resistance, okay? We're at resistance at 10,888. You can see we clearly, this is a range of resistance here. I'm going to draw a rectangle in this area here. So this is definitely a range where Bitcoin just seems to have a little trouble. Couldn't get through it here. Couldn't get through it here. So we really need to see Bitcoin break this now, okay? Dude, 5%. Yeah, stonks are pamping, right? Stocks are pamping again today. We're flagging on the 1 a minute, which is just so good. It's so strong, right? It's great. A little bit of a pump and move up. We're almost like we broke out and we're retesting. To me, that's a breakout and a retest. So I'd like to question this retest and see this. I want to see another green candle come out on the 1 minute. Huge volume. Hey man, we were testing it. It was a test. All right, don't go back on it. You were testing it. Your plan was to test, not to trade. So don't go back now and say you wish you did. All right, because you just tested it. That's all you were doing, man. You were making a nice test for us. Everybody claps to the guinea pig. XRP user, willing to put his money where his mouth is. Hey, what are we talking about? If you're new to the channel, if you just joined us, if you didn't know how to long Bitcoin, then come on and I'll show you how. No. I get euphoric when the trade goes well. You guys see it, right? You guys see it. Yeah. Bravo. But basically what we were looking at is we looked at the 1 hour for Doc and we flipped into market cipher. I posted the script. Does anyone take the script? Does anyone have the script working now? Let me know. Can anyone figure out, you guys need me hold your hand technology-wise? I'm sorry, I'm being an ass. Marlon, what are you posting here? Storage with a cup and handle. I like it. Yeah, I don't know what AstroPark Long is. I was going to ask you about installing. Yeah, just basically open up a Pine script and paste this in there. That's all you got to do. Create your own indicator, right? Did I post this twice? Yeah, I think I posted it twice. Somehow it got posted twice. Or did it post it into 2 pieces? I see what you're saying. See, detects divergences between price and indicator with 1 candle delay, so it filters out repeating divergences. Look at that, dude. Bearish divergence, mini bearish RSI, integer minimal 50, maximal 100. You're just telling it what to do with the code, right? This is just code. I mean, it's just code. So then we take other people's divergence scripts and kind of fit them in there. Interesting. So you definitely want version 4 over version 3. So take this version 4 here. Right? Boom. That should be it. Oh, and then take version 3 of Market Cipher. Yeah, so they're both there. It just, there was so much information, it seemed to have put it into 2. Yeah. Okay. I posted an Instagram with the Astro chart script. You wrote, is this similar to Astro Park Long? Oh, let me see. I see what you're saying. Let me see. That's possible, right? Something like it. But way different. There's way more going on in Market Cipher, man. What up, Sam? What's up, XRP Muser? What's up, Jesse B, Magic Shack, everyone out there, Crypto Curve, Hadouken, David Lee, Theo the Wrench, everyone sitting out there. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, no, Bitcoin's on its way, man. I told you guys this stuff, man. Hey, we didn't know. I could have got stopped out. We didn't know. But boom, dude. I told you when Bitcoin moves, it moves, man. It just broke resistance. It just broke resistance. You know what that means? You know what that means? We're on our way, guys, to 11,100. And I said this over and over again. I actually had people call me a clown. I'll be honest. I read some comments and said, who's that stupid clown who keeps saying 11, 12? We're going down to 7,000. I heard it like numerous times. People weren't really talking about me, but were they? You know? Whatever, man. When you're in tons of trading groups, people have opinions. And, you know, I posted the other day, I said, I don't ever get offended if someone doesn't believe my trading position. Like, I don't care. You know, I thought I was going to do something. You thought I was going to do something else. People get, excuse my language, but butthurt over it. They get, like, all upset. Like, oh, like, I swear it was bearish and you say it's bullish. You're a fool. And they start getting, like, throwing insults. Like, I see people getting, like, and then they start arguing, and then people kick each other out of groups, and they just get real, like, catty. I'm not that dude, man. Tell me it's bearish all day to my face while I'm bullish. I'm cool with it. We're two traders with two ideas. Two open-minded people with two different ideas. It's okay. It's like the issue with the country right now. Oh, and I found out who I'm voting for, guys. I'm voting for Brock Pierce. Yep. I figure if I have to start the change, I'll start the change now. Okay? And he's an American entrepreneur and former actor known for his work in cryptocurrency. As a child actor, he was in Disney films, all the stuff, right? But he retired at 17, and he joined Mark Collins Rector and Chad Shackley in establishing a digital entertainment network, which succeeded in raising $88 million in venture capital. His goal was to deliver original episodic video content over the internet, aimed at niche audiences. Den was one of a crop of .com startups that focused on the creation and delivery of the original content. He was making $250,000 a year when he was only 18, this guy, right? And then he got into Bitcoin. Of course, he purchased tons of Bitcoin. He was one of the top 20th richest people in crypto with an estimated net worth between 700 and 1.1 billion. He served as a technical consultant for the episode of Silicon Valley. And now, guess what, guys? He's running for president. That's right. On July 5th, he announced his independent candidacy for the 2020 presidential election. He's the only person that I could vote for and feel super good about. Like, I could go to sleep at night and be like, you know what? I did the right thing for myself and who I am. He's got big trouble coming after November 3rd. Is that this guy, you mean? Anyway, I just think, you know what? if it takes 100 years for us to start voting independent and libertarian, then it's going to take 100 years. But it's going to take, it's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was $1 and no one cared. And then someone bought it and someone bought it and someone bought it and someone bought it and someone bought it. And then you see where it is now. And you're like, okay. So look, we're battling with that resistance. We couldn't break resistance here. That's annoying. That was resistance that we clearly hit right now. I'm telling you, was that the run? Was that the run for Bitcoin? Are we over? Let's look at the 1 minute and see. No, we're still flagging. We're still flagging. We're holding this top of this trend line. My opinion, until we break all the way back down to 10,800, I'm still very bullish on this move. Very, very bullish on this move. Definitely going to bring my stop loss to break even, though. That's a guarantee. Now we booming up, man. We got a lot. This is it, man. Let's look at the Dow. Is the Dow doing well? Is gold doing well? I just want to see 1886. Yeah, gold, all right. Not amazing. Let's get it back to the 1 hour. Let's see. Okay, gold took a dump right now. That's pretty strange. So gold dump 1900. So gold took a dump, guys, just so you know, but then it got bought back up here. Let's see the Dow. The Dow not doing as good as Bitcoin, but it's up today. As you can see, I have the Dow breaking out of this falling wedge. Look, I do the same thing over and over again. I don't care if it's a Dow, if it's Bitcoin dominance, if it's an altcoin, if it's a shit coin. I don't care what it is. Okay? And look, we just do the same thing over and over again. We memorize our patterns and we play them over and over again. This is going up to about 29,000, the Dow. That's good for Bitcoin as long as the Dow keeps moving. Now we want to come back and test this 900 area. This is a huge test for Bitcoin. And look, we are bouncing now. I do see a bit of a head and shoulders now, though. Right? If we trust our patterns to buy, then we have to trust our patterns to sell. Is this making a head and shoulders? Yeah, very, very possible. Okay? Very, very possible. Something to think about. And then we're going to crash back down to this level of support at 10,800. Oh, he got a problem with the SEC due to Tether. Yeah, I think they're fine, man. I don't listen to any of the Tether SEC FUD at all. I really don't. I think it's a bunch of garbage, and I think they'll be fine. I honestly think they'll be fine. They try to close them off so many different times before now, but you know what? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. It's more the idea, man. He's the only presidential candidate that like really understands Bitcoin. Like, you know, he'll get rid of the Federal Reserve. You know, he would do so many better things for the populace, you know? So that's my opinion. Hey, and I let that out the bag. Certain people probably hate me now. They're like, oh, you're going to do that? You know what? My state is Massachusetts. It's voted Democrat for the last hundreds of years. I'll be damned if they ever didn't vote for Biden. So, like, I really don't have to do a damn thing, honestly. But look at the crypto total market cap, man. Look at that double bottom playing out. Like, this is beautiful. So beautiful, right? Double bottom, boom, you know? Hey, I can dream, can I? Right? Can I have a dream? Can I believe that the world might be perfect one day, that we might not rape and pillage each other, that we all might be each other's keepers? You know, look at Walmart. I would long Walmart right now. This is going to go up. Look at Walmart, set for a big gain, especially with the Dow looking good next week. Double down on Walmart. It's going up to 149. Target for Walmart. Just saying. Throw that in there while we're up there. Another 5% gains coming out of Walmart on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, and look, that hits that same level of resistance. And look, this is a cup and handle. Cup and handle on Walmart, dude. Look at this. Say it isn't. Don't piss on my shoes and tell me it ain't raining, right? It's raining over here. That's a cuppy and a handily. Can't get it perfect, but to me, that is a cup and handle, man. There it is. There it goes. Something like that. Cup, handle, blast off. There you go. Walmart looking really good. Hey, man. I can only play it how I see it. NIO on its way. I'm giving you guys these tips, man. NIO, buy it right here and sell it at 26. Get yourself some gains. NIO, get yourself 20% gains on Crypto Lifer's stock market calls. Nailing them. Okay. Adam taking a beating but coming back up. So everything kind of making that, everything with the USDT pair went up. All right. So that's why I trade USDT pairs, right? Let's show you the BTC pairs and see how well they fared. How well they did. ARPA, it's all right. Actually did okay. Here's ADA with Bitcoin down though. See, if it's not going to move as fast as Bitcoin, then it's going to lose. Basically, it has to move at the same speed of Bitcoin or has to get the same gains. The second it doesn't move with Bitcoin, it's going to lose. Look at this, man. Let's look at our market cipher buy. So we had an idea. We wanted to start using market cipher and we wanted to start buying the yellow dots over and over again, right? So we have a yellow dot right there and we said we should buy. And it actually came out on the 1 hour right as we were watching it, right? Or where was it? Was it the daily that we saw it on? And we saw it on the daily. Yeah. So we said, okay, that's a long. That tells you it's time to long. Doc. If you had bought the last green dot for Doc, you would have bought down here somewhere, over here. Eventually, you would have been in big money because you would have gone at 0.006. And this thing went to 8. You would have 5 extra money in February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months, you would have 5x'd, you know. I will look at band immediately. So my buddy over here, he longs this. He basically longed that idea and bam, right there. And he's now already up on the channel live. From the information he took off of the live stream, he's up about over, 1-2 hour. He must have gotten an hour ago. So he's up like damn near 5% already. Pretty interesting, right? Bitcoin doing really, really well, man. 10,900. It came back and eclipsed support, which is really, really good to see. I don't know if we're going to have that head and shoulders now. Looks like we may not. Starting to flag already here, right? Wow. My wildest dreams came true today. It all went to plan. Finally, a trade went exactly to plan. To the T, right? To the T. So far, so good. We really need to break above resistance here on the 4 hour. I can show it to you. We had issues over here. We had issues right here. Big resistance area. We break through this. We're on our way, guys. We're on our way. So, yep. I'm told by the Titans and the Bills players, they were told this is an option of playing their Sunday game on Monday or Tuesday in Nashville. If that happens, Thursday night's game between the Chiefs and the Bills would be moved to Saturday. This is all just being discussed. Jesus, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. If you're playing fantasy football, it's a mess. I never got into it. My friend pressures me into it, but I say, dude, I'm trading too much, man. I'm not going to care about fantasy football. Let's get real. Now, anyway, let me look at band for you, Jesse. Band, dude. See, I thought it fell out and then it fell back up, man. I was in a band. I got in here. I got stopped out sometime this morning. And then boom, I would have made all my money back. I would have basically got the exact. So funny, man. So it is scalp city right now. Looks like it's really time to start scalping. Hard for me to scalp on the 1 minute, but look and see the blood diamond tells you that it's over. That blood diamond tells you, boom, red. We're gonna have a little bit of downtime. We're also on the stochastics on the 1 minute. We're oversold, but whatever. Stochastics turned up. They're very high. Band kind of got as much as it could here out of this move. $5 all the way, damn near. These, you can't make this stuff up, man. Today was a day to make money. Today was it was here. It was lit. It was lit. This is all we needed, man. We needed a resurgence. We need things to get back above support, break above the. Look at we're up above the cloud. Let's look at. I've been using the Ichimuro cloud now too. Kind of cool. You can add the cloud. Favorite indicators. No sure thing. That's pretty funny. Super Waves Pro. Right? Viper, visible range, VWAP oscillator. The more you sit in TradingView, the more you'll get to know it too. And the longer you play with TradingView, the better of a trader you'll be. You'll understand so much more than the average person. They won't be able to trade circles around you. It just won't happen. BNB up was the move, dude. Damn. But I got in at 17.15, so I'd just be at break even now after all that. But I also didn't play the bottom of the trend line like perfectly. You know, I try to play the move up into it. Really got to buy the bottom of the trend line, you know. And that's another reason why the Bitcoin trade worked out, because I bought right here at the bottom of this trend line at 10,006. Once we bounced off and I saw that we held support, I bought in at 10,006. And I said, you know what, bottom of the trend line. If I keep doing the same thing over and over again, it should serve me well, right? I'm not drawing 1,000 lines and saying this is if this, if that, and that will, and this will, and boo, 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 ba doo, ba dum, ba dum, ba dum, ba dum, ba dum, ba doo. It's a lot of craziness, right? I don't know how they do it, honestly. I don't know how they do it. Doc about to go to 1-1. Might be a time to take profits on Doc. Just something to throw out there. You know, very oversold in the 1 hour. You're gonna come back down. You can always get back in. Take your money. The test worked, but it's up to you. The 4 hour does say, you know what? Nah, you're also a little getting overbought here on the stochastic with a turn too. Interesting. So. Yeah, band though, I mean, I feel like everything kind of got its surge, and we're gonna have to see now what happens. Definitely, there's a green dot on band on the 4 hour though, right here. Told you to buy it at $5, so that was like the lowest you'll ever get band again, in my opinion. I don't think you'll see band at $5 ever again. That's my opinion. This could be it, man. This could be accumulation time for these big boys. They could be making these moves right now, right? Cracking 11,900. Can we get above resistance? Let's get above resistance, guys. Also, did we break on the 1 hour? Are we above the... Look, if we go to the 1 hour... Yep. Look, we just popped right off the 50-day moving average. Again, look, when we hit the 50, boom. Price tends to boom. Like, I show you this guys a lot. You use the 1 hour with the 50 and the 200 MA. You just use these two things, and you could trade on these alone. I mean, you have to get good at it, obviously, like everything else. Seeing it all the time, back testing it, understanding it. But look what happens when the price breaks above the blue line. Boom, shoots up. Boom, shoots up. It's just a huge indication for a big move. I don't want to see a doji there, a star doji on the 1 hour. That's not good. Switch it to something that looks better than that. 1 minute, what are you doing? So you did kind of a head and shoulders on the 1 minute. You can see it. We have to respect it. I hate to say it, but shoulder, head, shoulder. But we held. We bounced off. Here we would have fallen, but we didn't fall. We held support area. So what do we see now in the immediate short term for Bitcoin? Well, right now it basically formed this wide range. And then I'm going to try to do something kind of experimental here. So it's in a rising, it's in that broadening wedge and I think that was a breakout. Fake. This is a fake out. Came back into the pattern. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and then that's it. Like, that's usually where this breakout begins now. If we looked at it earlier, the broadening wedge, right? So it goes up, down, up. Then it comes down halfway through the pattern and booms. It usually does. This is exactly what they show. It comes up, comes back down, and then it's gone. Out to the races. Back past 11,000. So forming a nice support system here. Look, bounce, kind of a double bottom here, as you can clearly see on the 1 minute too. Right here and right here. So will this play out? Will it come back down to support? Definitely. And now we can almost show you that it's forming a bull flag here. Kind of use this pattern as well here. Say, you know what? It's forming this. Coming back to the trend line. Falling through now. Up, got wicked it though. Wicked up. We want to see them hold this support. Anytime you basically draw a bottom trend line, it's got to hold, right? So now we're kind of battling in this 10,000, and this is the same region you thought we would battle. That's why we have the green line. That's why we have the range area, because we had previous resistance in this area, and it's giving us that trouble. People are using that as a place to take profits. You have to remember, some people are in for 10, 20 billion, and they just need to make a few $100,000 a day, and they did their thing. They're out. They got their measured move. Everything went to plan, right? So there we go. Sometimes 3 commas is very latent on the update to your overall portfolio. And today that was one of the cases. Saying I was down when I was up, and I was like, dude, I'm not down. I'm not down at all. Made a good trade, you bastard. So yeah. Let's see what's going on for the news. What's up with Arthur Hayes? Did they ever catch him? Did they catch Arthur Hayes, or is he still on the run? Oh, this is starting to flag now on the 5 minute. Look at this. Uniswap flagging. Breaking out. Do I buy the breakout? Honestly, that looks like a breakout. About to miss it while I'm even drawing it. This is a day for scalping because you have the volume. See, we're not dry on the water anymore. 6% gains coming right there. Boom. Out of uni. With heavy volume. Buy the breakout. Bounce off the 50-day moving average. You can see it again as it occurs. It's pretty insane how it happens. Yeah, we have our cross coming right now. Boom, you buy these crosses. The pink would have been the best at the bottom of the trend line right here. That's your buy. That's your insane buy, right? Gives you that support system. A lot of times it does come back down and retest this line. So we'll see that happen. But there is your, wow, man, some nice scalp action right there. I'm thinking you gotta scalp these, man. This is where you scalp. Like, you make money today because you got all these newbies jumping in. Everyone who doesn't know how to trade. Oh, look, I'm gonna buy these green candles. See, this would have played out already. We would have gotten in, stop loss at break even already. But you got to move so fast to hit these. You got to move so fast. Target 345, right? Stop loss 2% at 322, right? In at 329. We create that trade and we go for a scalp. Damn, man, we're late on it though. We're very late on it. I like to be way more prepared on that scalp. We caught it very late. Very, very late. But yo, if Bitcoin keeps pumping, it's going to take these pumps up. So there, we're kind of retesting now, doing a little bit of a move. So I did just enter the scalp, just so you know, for about $4,600 at 328. And we'll go from there. Risking very little bit, $60 on the trade. Stop loss at 422. So you do always want to buy the bottom of these trend lines here. This is where you have to have the ballsy calls. You buy into the wicks. But honestly, with this support, with this movement, a lot of volume, a lot of action going on in the market, you know, basically you have a macro wave you should be able to make some micro moves inside of. That's the idea, right? XRP, man. Yo, Muser, you were a smart man. Maybe you should never have sold that XRP. You were one of the only people in the whole group who chose XRP. And you were smart. Look at this on the 1 minute, beginning to flag. XRP looks like it's not moving as fast either. Bottom of the trend line buy right now with the blue line curving. This could be a really nice scalp for XRP. I gotta tell you guys. You did buy back, you wily little bastard. You got in there, huh? What a better day when trading's going well, huh? What a happy day when things aren't slumping. I do hate that my mood changes depending on the crypto weather, though. Like, crypto sucks, I'm not happy. Crypto's up, I'm happy. I do remain happy regardless, though. Like, there's good things in life, right? You're in finance. Looks like it's about to be a scalp. I'm just breaking down the money-making situations that are here for you guys. And again, it's just the same thing we're doing over and over again, right? Not playing these games. So this Uniswap trade looks like it's going to go well. Already up about 0.5% on the trade. So here we go, 331 uni. So there's another live trade that you can see that I made. I haven't made a live trade in a while because it's flat, guys. Like, I'm not gonna make live trades when things aren't popping and locking, right? So here we go, up today. Now we're up $27 in about 2 minutes, right? We got in at 11:14, 31 bucks. And yeah, let's see this Ripley. Are going to get overbought soon on the 1 minute, and then we're going to have to take a chill pill. So but that 222 stop loss is holding well now, holding really well. Trying to see, let me go back actually to the 4 hour. It looks at some support and resistance lines that make sense, because all I had was that measured move because I couldn't see much. But there may be more out of this. We're not in price discovery, but when something falls down so hard, it kind of is like price discovery in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of range for it to bounce, right? So when it fell down like this and we didn't have anything on the left, that means it can go right back up as fast, right? So we could see this easily at 419 pretty fast. Let's check on Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at on the day? So holding that 11.99. Look at the 1 minute just to see what it's doing. It's flagging, doing really well. Doing really good, doing what it's supposed to. Holding that trend line like it did. Look, bounce. Look for this to continue, man. I'm all bullish signs. We're about to cross here on the 1 minute as well. So our red histogram did not give us any retrace. I'm telling you, sometimes this will cause a retrace, right? You'll begin, the end of the move will begin on the 1 minute. Like here we had a nice move up, and then things started to go down and down and down and down and down and down. So I know you can't put confluence on the 1 minute, but it's just like when a car starts. You turn your car on, you press the gas, you start to roll down the street. That's the beginning of you going 80 miles an hour later on that day on the highway. So yes, the 1 minute shows the beginning of a move. What you do in that first 30 seconds, you turn the car on, you hit the gas, that kind of is the idea of what's going to happen in the future, right? In the future day. So yeah, man, up 51 bucks already on this trade. Looks like it's going to go well on the scalp. Uni scalping. And I caught that late too. It wasn't a textbook trade. I definitely put myself in position to get hurt there, but I mean, come on, man. It's uni and it's going parabolic. So we're basically going to take those gains. We're up 78 bucks in a couple minutes. I mean, that's how it works. And I'm not lying. Look, we put 4,600 in there. We didn't even get our stop loss hit. I can now bring my stop loss to damn near break even. And again, I was only risking like $60, right? I put a 2% stop loss. 90 bucks was the Limit order, 1% stop loss, 326. I'm going to save that. So now we can only lose 45 bucks on the trade, and we're up 65 bucks on the trade. Boom. Gunning at 325. Okay. Okay. Okay, you got in better than me. You're getting better than me. You're taking my advice, and you're trading better than me. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you make more money than me on my own trade? No, this is the plan, man. Hey, I could die tomorrow, guys. Get as much info from me as you can before I'm gone. I'm telling you. This may not be here forever. Learn from the best. Yo, I appreciate that. That's amazing. I may take this trade. 75 bucks in 6 minutes. Hey, man. 3333 starting to come down. It is a scalp. Remember that. Oof. See, now we're getting overbought. And now here it comes. See the MACD crossing. All we need, though, is to hold this support region right here. We want this to hold. This holds, we're fine. Honestly. This holds, we're doing fine. People are buying this wick up, and they don't want it. They don't care. They're like, you know what? We want uni, man. We want it, and we want it now. Let's see, though. We're battling. See, now I'm only up 20 bucks. So you just lost 50 bucks that fast. And I might get stopped out, break even now. But we won't lose any money. That's the plan, right? So, see, you got stopped out. How'd you get stopped out? You went in at 3. Oh, but you must have made money then. You must have made some money. You scalped it out. I'm holding this long all day, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Honestly, this should have crushed even further with this MACD cross. Oh, there it goes. Right as I say that. And there it goes. Okay. So it's doing good for you, man. You got your doc up 5%. You've made like 7% in the last hour and a half. Not bad. Not bad at all, Muser. Definitely have to capitalize on days like today. Bitcoin having that issue, man. I really don't like to see it having this issue. Took talk for 4%. A win is a win. No, I agree. A win is a win, dude. Regardless. Regardless of how you go out there. It's a win. It's a win. And this is why they call them scalps. Because you got to be in and you got to be out. But look, we are holding that line that I just drew. I said as long as we bounce off that line, we're done. We're good. That's all we need is this line to hold. And that would be previous resistance on the 1 minute. And look, we bounced off it. Now we got a green candle. Pretty interesting, right? So, yeah, I feel like this could end up being some parabolic C trade today. Like uni going all the way to $4. Something crazy. End up being my trade of the week on a whim, right? Nibble, nibble, dude. Hey, nibbles are better than losses. I'll take a nibble any day of the week. Let's see what Binance is looking like right now. So Uni is the big winner, up 33%. So we kind of got in at the end there. Uni up, actually. So you had to use that. Yeah, that would have been a good leverage trade on Uni up. BNB ups, Uni, BNB. So Uni just basically taking it 20%. So not huge, man. Not a lot of coins up big today. So it's interesting. Like, there's big volume and this big movement, but it's really just a bounce off the bottom, right? Cream doing all right. Ren doing good. Ren back in the mix. Dot up, back up in the mix. So Dot recovered a little bit, doing well. Sushi up 20%, doing well, up to 73. So yeah, everything looking all right. Everything looking all right. Now, see, we were down on the Uni trade. Now we're back up. We're kind of really bounced off support. You can see we bounced off support. I think this trade is going to make way more money than I even thought. Let's hope. It's been a tough couple days. It'd be nice to get a nice big win, man. It really would be. It's good being right, but I like seeing silver topple. Right now, we're seeing silver taking a hit. I don't understand that. Silver and gold today taking a hit. They fell down pretty hard on the 1 minute. They're coming back up, but They took a hit, but now they're moving back up. But it's pretty weird, right? You can see this is a shoulder, head, shoulder. That's an inverted complex head and shoulder. You can see it right there. That would play out. I would basically do a silver pip right now. Definitely money to be made on pip. If Des was here, he would love this entry on silver. And it looks like you're going to get back up to 24. So 23.98. That's a big pip for a silver trader. Make some good money on that. Ain't that the tooth? Ain't that the tooth? When you're nibbling, ain't that the tooth, right? Yeah, Uni's following Bitcoin at the present moment. It's kind of like the same trade, right? Still having issues here in this red, though. We really need a bounce off support area with this 21-day moving average. Needs to hold. Needs to hold. Hold, baby, hold. Hold, baby, hold. Do see a possible shoulder, head, and shoulder. Will that play out down back to the trend line? We'll see. Do we see any divergences? Not yet, no. A little bit slight. We see slight. That you could almost, because it's the 1 minute, you know, that could be hidden bullish divergence right there. Because it is the 1 minute. And swing low to swing low to high. The trend will continue. We could trade off that divergence. We get a pink line. This starts to move again. So, very interesting, to say the least. Really held that support line. As you can see, it was 326 was a line in the sand, man. Now we're booming right back off. Something to watch, something to think about. All right, 11:30, man. 2 hours, man. I promised my wife I wouldn't stream for more than 2 hours anymore. She's like, you got so much to do, man, and you're sitting on that computer all day long. And I was like, you know what, baby? I'll do 2 hour streams. I said, I just get into it and things start going well. This is breaking out now. Adam on the 1 minute. Hitting that previous support. If it breaks above there, look for it to keep kicking. That breaks out. I mean, that's V-shaped breakout. It's almost a shoulder, head, a little bit of a shoulder too. So, very interesting, to say the least. Or will Bitcoin roll over on us? Is it done? 886, and now we're holding this line of support region. Is it going to Bart Simpson on us? Very possible, right? Very, very possible. But, you know, the 4 hour, we have one green candle. Like, there's more to come. Way more to come. You know, usually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles at least. We just have our first green, man. So, my opinion, more coming. More gains coming. This is just the beginning. Bitcoin broke resistance. Really big deal, actually. Huge deal. Huge deal. So, Uni breaking resistance is a big deal to me. Now it did break this line, which is not good. To me, that's kind of the end of a bullish move. Had a nice come up here, and that's kind of the end now, you know? The end of it. We are getting bought back up, though. There's a lot of support. It all depends on Bitcoin now. Now we're definitely seeing hidden bullish divergence, in my opinion. This is just going to get lower and lower. But the pink's coming now. I mean, how much more of the histogram can we take? So, all right, guys, any last requests, let me know, and then I am out of here for the day. Let me know if there's any last requests that I can handle. Please send them my way, and I really appreciate it. I love, like, not knowing when I'm going to go in, and then someone asks me a coin, and I got to, like, kind of get into it. It's like becomes a little detective plan for me. I want to scalp this right now. About to break out. Boom, by the breakout. $1.7 games. Thanks, man. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow morning doing the same thing that we do every day. Giving you guys the data, giving you guys the graphs, giving you guys the charts, and giving you guys the calls. Stay safe, trade safe. Don't trade on your emotions. Just look at the chart and do the same thing over and over again. You'll be fine. Be safe. Love you guys.